Hi everyone, I'm Lena. Spring and summer 2026. Denim is moving away from fast, loud trends and into something much more refined. This season is all about quiet confidence, jeans that don't try too hard, but instantly make you look put together. Think clean silhouettes, high quality fabrics, and that effortless polish that defines a modern, elegant wardrobe. And don't forget, I'm gifting my €39 style book for free to everyone who subscribes. Just comment, "I want the book," below. And now all the trending jeans we're wearing this spring and summer 2026. Bootcut and flare jeans are making a strong return in spring and summer 2026, but in a much cleaner and more modern way. Instead of exaggerated Y2K shapes, the focus is on subtle flares, balanced proportions, and a polished silhouette that flatters the body. The slight opening at the hem helps visually lengthen the legs, making them especially flattering and easy to wear. In 2026, these jeans are styled in a more refined and intentional way, usually with high-waisted fits combined with simple tops, tailored shirts, or structured blazers. Footwear is key. Heeled sandals, pointed shoes, or sleek ankle boots enhance the elongated effect and complete the look. The result is a look that feels current, well put together, and quietly confident without trying too hard. White jeans are replacing classic blue denim this spring, summer 2026, and they instantly make any outfit look more elevated. Off-white and ecru tones feel fresher, cleaner, and much more modern compared to traditional washes. Instead of heavy details or strong fades, these shades create a simple, polished base that works perfectly with neutral outfits and minimal styling. In 2026, they're often styled in monochrome looks or combined with soft tones like beige, cream, and light brown for a more cohesive feel. The key is to keep everything clean and intentional, letting the colors stand out without overcomplicating the outfit. Compared to classic denim, this look feels sharper, more refined, and much more current for spring and summer. If you want your outfits to feel instantly lighter and more modern, crop straight jeans are one of the easiest ways to do it in spring and summer 2026. The ankle-length cut creates a cleaner, more relaxed look that works perfectly for warmer days. Unlike full-length styles, they show just enough of the shoe, which makes the whole outfit feel more intentional and styled. Cropped jeans can look very polished, but only when certain details are right. The cut should be clean and straight, not too tight or overly loose, so it keeps a balanced shape. The length is also key. It should hit right at the ankle, not too short, otherwise it can break the proportions. Fabric matters more than people think. A good quality denim that holds its structure instantly looks more elevated. And finally, the styling should stay minimal and balanced. Nothing too busy or overdone. When all of these elements come together, cropped jeans can look very modern, clean, and genuinely well put together. Balloon or bombacho denim is one of those styles that still exists in 2026, but it's definitely not a mainstream trend. It's more of a fashion-forward piece that you see on people who like to experiment with silhouette. The shape is very specific, with volume through the leg and a more tapered ankle, which can look interesting but also harder to style. This year, it's worn in a more controlled way, with less volume, cleaner lines, and a more balanced look. Styling is key here. It's usually paired with very minimal tops to avoid overwhelming the outfit. You'll mostly see this on people with a strong personal style, rather than as an everyday staple. So yes, it's still around, but it's more niche than essential this season. Denim Bermudas are making a strong comeback in spring and summer 2026, but in a much more elevated and wearable way. Forget the overly casual or distressed versions. This season they're longer, cleaner, and more structured. The ideal length is around the knee or slightly below, which creates a more balanced and polished silhouette. The fit is usually straight or slightly relaxed, nothing too tight or overly baggy. This year, hairstyled in a more intentional way, often paired with simple tops, crisp shirts, or even lightweight blazers to keep the look refined. The key is to avoid rips, heavy details, or anything too casual, and instead focus on clean lines and good proportions. When done right, Denim Bermudas can look modern, effortless, and surprisingly chic. Soft wide-leg jeans are one of the styles that feel current right now, especially because they offer movement and comfort without losing structure. They're lighter, more fluid, and create a balanced silhouette that looks intentional rather than oversized. This is where the difference becomes clear. Overly baggy, shapeless jeans are starting to lose their place, while softer wide leg fits that keep some structure feel much more modern. They're usually styled with simple or slightly fitted tops to keep the proportions clean and controlled. The overall look feels relaxed but still polished, which is exactly why this version is staying relevant while more extreme shapes are fading out. Straight leg jeans are one of my favorite styles because they're timeless, easy to style, and always look polished without much effort. They've become the strongest basic right now, with a clean and versatile silhouette that works with almost everything in your wardrobe. What makes them stand out is how simple but effective they are. They instantly make an outfit look more put together. At the same time, they've clearly taken over ultra skinny jeans, which no longer define a modern look and can feel a bit outdated today. They can feel even more elevated when you move beyond the obvious combinations and focus on sharper, more intentional styling. Instead of a basic blazer, try pairing them with a structured vest worn on its own or layered over a crisp shirt for a more refined editorial look. A silk blouse or satin top also works beautifully, adding contrast to the denim and instantly making the outfit feel more sophisticated. For a more modern approach, a lightweight knit draped over the shoulders with a clean tank underneath creates a very polished effect without looking overdone. Accessories play a key role here. A sleek leather belt, a structured bag, and minimal gold jewelry can completely transform the look. Footwear can shift the tone as well. Kitten heels or sleek mules give a more elevated feel, while sharp loafers create a confident, understated look. The key is to keep everything intentional and balanced, letting the simplicity of the jeans work with more refined pieces to create a look that feels modern and quietly strong. Barrel jeans are still around, but in a much more balanced and wearable way. The silhouette keeps that curved shape through the leg, but it's no longer exaggerated or overly dramatic. Instead, the volume is more controlled, which makes them easier to style and more flattering overall. This is what keeps them relevant, while more extreme versions are starting to feel less current. They're usually styled very simply, with fitted tops or clean, structured pieces to balance the shape and keep the look intentional. The key is proportion, letting the jeans stand out without overwhelming the outfit. Refined baggy jeans are still very much in style, but they've clearly evolved. The focus now is on more structure, less extreme volume, and better overall proportions, which makes them look more intentional and easier to wear. They still keep that relaxed feel, but without looking oversized or shapeless. This shift is key, because overly wide and unstructured baggy jeans are starting to lose their appeal. The newer versions feel more balanced and polished, which is why they continue to stay relevant while the exaggerated styles fade out. The overall concept of denim this spring, summer is a clear shift towards simplicity and intention. Instead of chasing bold or exaggerated trends, the focus is on cleaner silhouettes, better fit, and pieces that feel more refined. Everything looks more controlled, more balanced, and less overdone. The idea is not to stand out through excess, but through subtle details that make an outfit feel polished and well thought out. Jeans are no longer the loud part of the look, they support it. This direction makes styling easier and more versatile because the pieces work across different outfits without feeling dated too quickly. In the end, it all comes down to looking more elegant, more put together, and more confident in a very natural way. So, those are the denim styles that really matter right now. What feels current, what's evolving, and what's slowly losing its place. At the end of the day, it's not about following every trend, but about choosing pieces that fit well, feel right, and work with your personal style. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and let me know in the comments which style you like the most. And remember, I'm giving away my style book for free. Just subscribe and comment, "I want the book." Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.